Coach, obviously after the Mississippi State game, you were upset with some things. Do you have time to fix things or correct things before this?
You just have to, yeah. You have to move quickly. I mean, the biggest thing for us is we just didn't compete the way that we need to, and so that's the stuff that we have to do. That's an internal thing that we just got to take care of it. So yeah, you come into practice and we try to identify again those things and break them down, isolate them a little bit more, and reaffirm them in practice after re-showing them on tape and showing that we've just got to get those kind of things handled. But it becomes, we just got to continue to understand whether we're home, whether we're on the road, we've got to play a physical style of game when it comes to getting into people, blocking out, going for 50-50 balls, getting back in transition defense, being more active with your hands, all those kind of things. And so that's the biggest thing.
How difficult is it to such a big? Why does the road play such a big factor in effort or competitiveness? It would seem it would fire guys up even more if they were in it.
I think you could ask almost every team in the country that same question, and nobody's going to have a very good answer on it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm glad we're going on the road again right now. I really am. We got to go test ourselves. Now, obviously, I'd love to be at home every night, but it doesn't work out that way. But I'm glad we get to go test ourselves right now because we've got to bounce back and bounce back quickly from it. And it's just part of it right now. And we practiced well. We practiced confidently. We did some really good things in that frame, but we just didn't have it in the game that way. But we have very hard workers. We got guys that are diligent. They want to be good. And we just got to continue to understand it. It wasn't like we didn't go do it a couple weeks ago. So that's what we got to continue to remember as well.
When you look at Anthony's struggles in the first half, would you say it's more of a product of, obviously he's going to be a top line at the scouting report, dealing with what he's having to face, or just pressing, or just
well, I think it's three things. There's when you dribble the ball, you're allowing the defense to come to you. Okay, when you drive the ball, all right, now you're making the defense react to you. And I don't think we were driving the ball in a downhill way. That's one. I don't think we were getting the cutting that we needed to have. And we weren't getting the reversals that we need to have. When we go through the paint and get ball reversals, our offense, whether we make it or not, is really good. And that's what just has to happen. So a few situations where he's got to get better at getting rid of the guy that's in front of him. All right? And because when you just dribble and the guy can stay in front of you, well, now four other defenders are now there to help that guy. But when you get downhill, you get around him, you start to create, whether it's off the initial drive, whether it's off the ball screen, whether it's off ball reversal and a swing and a drive, whatever that is, those are the best things. And so I think that's part of it. He's a confident shot maker. But I mean, he's got to get more escapability, from the defense, as we all do. I mean, every one of us do. But that makes a huge difference for us.
In a time that he has gotten off to a slow